Because music has the ability to place you in a certain part of your life instantly. And you can be transported back in time immediately. And not on a nostalgia level, but almost like a time machine. You can hear a piece of music and you're there at a moment in your life, instantly. Music, to me, generally, has always been therapy. Because I'm an artist, I have to keep creating all the time. I've got a great amount of creative energy. And I always feel a loss at the end of a project. People always feel that the goal is the most important thing. And I've found as I've lived longer that it's the journey to that goal that's the most important. We tend to sort of spend our life planning things and going from project to project. But it's actually getting to the project, I think, that is important in between, and dealing with people and the little things on the way that you look back on, and not exactly the thing that you have when you get there.
You can't really think about sort of putting things off until tomorrow. You know, we have so much time in this world, and it's not, if you live to be 100, it's not a long time. And if you've got something you want to do, just do it. And if you think somebody's good or you love somebody, tell them, and also praise somebody if you think they're good, because that could be the encouragement they need.
I Can See You Tomorrow in Too Much Heaven does demonstrate a positive aspect about, you know, moving forward, even though bad things do happen. Life isn't perfect. We know that, and bad things do happen. And to me, and of course bad things have happened to me, you know, and certainly I haven't been spared that. But I'm a spiritual person, and I find that music has been a great strength to me.
I mean, it made me aware that we're not invincible, that we're only here for a certain amount of time, and yet one is aware of dangers. I suppose it's not good always to remember dangers in life, but it does make you a little bit more careful, and I think knowing that just makes you probably a better person.
And I think when you lose somebody close, they don't go away. They're out there somewhere, and I think that causes a new curiosity, and you start buying books about life after death, and you start becoming more and more interested in the metaphysical side of life.
I have a different view of it. I mean, I'm spiritual anyway, and I believe that there is an ongoing thing, but I also think that it makes you wonder about taking every day. I mean, every day, to do as much in life now as you possibly can, I think. I think that's what's made me feel that I want to do.
Losing Morris in 2003 was probably the greatest blow of my life. Yeah. Morris has been dead for 5 years, and I'll get moments where it's not possible. I always think, you know, I could be sitting in the bath there and something. I can't believe it, he's not here, he's gone. Yeah. I can't believe he's dead. You know, it's just totally, I don't think there's anything like the Americans have a word for it called closure. There's no such thing. No. You just don't think about those things that bother you. And I think that's what you do. And to me, that's what it is. I'd never really came to terms with it.
Rather than feel guilty about being happy, I decided to be happy and feel less guilty, because nobody knows when, you know, or how long they've got on this earth. You've got to move on and be 100% positive and happy with your life, and only by doing that can you be of use to other people or be of help to other people.
You know, when they say time heals, it's not necessarily so. It's a nice saying, but what happens is, time helps, but what it does, it teaches us to live with something. And it doesn't necessarily take the pain away, but it makes us feel better about losing the person, and get it in the right shelf in our brain, and take it out every now and again. But for me, music has helped me get through losing Morris tremendously. The bond between Morris as twins obviously close because of what we did together, you know, writing and working together all our lives. I mean, obviously the three of us have been writing together all our lives, so we're obviously like triplets. It was a tremendously magical feeling that the three of us had between us when we stood on stage. He's always been there all my life, you know, and that's the hard part. Everything We Are Will Never Die, from Too Much Heaven, is, you know, it speaks for itself, and I firmly believe that is the case. Even, you know, it's something that you create with someone from the very beginning. Is always there. It's been recorded in time and cannot go away. You've got that history to call on, and it will always be there, even if you're not seeing somebody anymore. You've got that history and that positive aspect of your life that will always be there.
If ever you got rain in your heart, someone has hurt you and torn you apart. Am I unworthy?